Hello, welcome back to Inspire Crochet. This is Ashley, and today we're going to discuss that market I had last weekend. Let's get to it. So that's right, I had my 2-day market last weekend, and it took about a week to recover. That is a lot of back and forth communication with people, and that is more than I am used to, let's just say. So I was socially exhausted, and but it went well. It went way better than I thought it was going to be. So why don't we just get right into it? First will show you a video that I took where I did the prep prior to the fair. I went and got everything all set up out in my driveway, and just to see kind of how everything would look like. And when we go back in time, you will also see like pretty much everything that I had for sale, though the actual setup did change, and I think I do have a video that I will show a little, like shortly after that, of how it actually turned out. So let's go back in time. You will see a very frustrated Ashley there, so don't mind. I was at my wit's end by the time I filmed, but enjoy looking at all the goodies, all the items, and then when we come back, I will tell you like how it went. Hello, welcome to my driveway, and this annoying bird over there. I'm just going to show you what I have made for and I'm bringing to the market that I have this coming weekend. Is it enough? Probably not. It's looking pretty sad, but I thought I'd show you what we have going on here. I've done a mock setup, just kind of get an idea of what else I need to make, and all that good stuff for the event. Well, let me just show you what I got. All right, so here this doesn't go anywhere. Now here we've got my Halloween hangers. We've got a cauldron, a ghosty, and a pumpkin. And then over here we have some of my terracotta cactuses. And we have one little one here. Here's one of the mug cactuses. And then we've got 2 of these so far. I might make some more if I have time. These are burlap blankets. We got my little tot here, my cat tot. We got this bucket here, and this is probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I made a bunch of these, and so I'm gonna sell these guys. And in here I've got this pumpkin, and I've got these apples. There's 5 in here. These are from the Adorable Fruits and Veggies book by Marie Class, I believe, as is this. Now these 2 were at my last show. As is that. And that. These are my ribbon bookmarks. So we've got bumblebee, octopus, got some random, like this random one here. We got this pattern is a tea bag. This is by Shannon over at the Spoony Stitcher. So if I remember, I can post about that. We got some ghosts. Oops. I got some little ghosty ribbon keychains, and he's holding a little spider. And that's a button. And then I've got pumpkins, and I put a little leaf button on there. one cactus. Probably should make another one of these. This is like a Franken pattern. So like I did this, but I used another pattern, I can't think of the name, for the bottom to like figure out the bottom. Here are my mini mugs. So we got a pumpkin. We got a gnome. And you can see that we've got some others up here. I got my sign. And then these are, they're supposed to go up here. That's trying. They're supposed to go up here, but I don't have hooks for these yet. So these are little terrarium ornaments. So this is the succulent one. I have 4 of these. And then I have 6 of these, which are the mushroom acorn one. So these are cute. Here we have the mug cactuses. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's an 11th over here. And then there's some over here. So there's this one. This one's more like an agave plant, kind of. This one was at the last event. As was these two. These are my keychains that I've got. So I got ghosties again. He's holding a succulent. Appropriate. We got apples with a little maple leaf. Got 3 of those. 4 of the ghosts. And 3 pumpkins with button leaves. These were at the other event. So I have this one. This is the skull. This is, I only have one of these. This is a candy corn. I'm not sure how well these will do. I still have this shamrock. Got a couple stars with faces. A star without faces. Some hearts. I think I have a heart with a face somewhere around here, right here. And then I've got a couple flowers. This flower and this flower. And then up here I have just, I have to switch these so that these will go on the top and these will go on the bottom, but it's not turning for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because I have to like, woo! Well now, 1 minute. And then I've got a couple flowers and a couple bumblebee keychains as well. Now everything over here is everything that I've pretty much been at my last event, except for like a little pile of Halloween stuff that I have. This is some nature. These are some like bookmarks that I machine embroidered a long time ago, and I need to get rid of these. But yeah, they're on vinyl. And I'll just put them in here for now. And in here we have headphone sprouts. You put them on your headphones or charms. These are the plush pen clips. I'm not sure, like a lot of these things, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue making them or not. But this is what I have here. We're going to see, I'm using this as a method to see what people like. This is my derpy balloon animal. He doesn't stand up. We have a turkey. This turkey I did for something. I don't remember what it was for, but got this turkey. This was my October Opals project for last year. We've got 4 penguins, my pattern that I made. We got this turkey, he's a little derpy here, next to this mallard duck, next to this koi fish. There's no rhyme or reason for any of this stuff over here. Then we got this daffodil. This is my little basket of Halloween goodies. I haven't priced these yet because my price tagger is broken and it stabbed me in the hand, so hopefully that doesn't get messed up. But and I can't find my stickers anywhere, so that's fun. Got some potion bottles. That's supposed to be a skull. This, I follow the pattern. It's, I don't know. And then there's this candy corn and this candy corn. This should really be a keychain, but I don't feel like making a keychain. And then there's zombie corn. This is something I made a long time ago, trying to get rid of it. It's really cute. It's like a basket weave. It's a pouch, and it's got a flower leaf on it. And then these are some other things that I have here. So I have a pancakes, another potion bottle, cardinal soda bottle, and here's a little Thomas the Teabag pattern from Shannon again, full size. And then we have some flexagons and some scrunchies. I don't know, I have them, so I'm gonna try and get rid of them. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've got going on here. I'm not sure. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous because I don't have a lot of stuff here. And oh gosh, I look like a hot mess. But we'll see. It is actually chilly. And my driveway is a complete mess, so I probably should get this cleaned up. I was gonna do all kinds of like inventory stuff, but I don't really feel like doing inventory. So maybe we'll just sort of jot it down as I price it out, right? As I cash out, I'll just say what it is and hope for the best, right? I don't know. I mean, I should inventory. I don't wanna. But anyway, this is not a good look. But yeah, this is where we are. This is what I have, and I hope you liked seeing everything that I'm bringing with me so far to the market, and I will be making some more stuff, so you will see that at the market when I do that video as well. Alrighty, so there is that for you. I hope you liked seeing all of the goodies that I had. I really was thinking I didn't have a lot, but in doing like the numbers, because yes, I spreadsheet it all out. It is all over here, so I will be using this as a reference to kind of, you know, determine how much I had. I ended up like digging around, grabbing a lot of things from the house too, that were just things that I had made that I, you know, was willing to sell. And I also want to show you just a quick clip of how the actual setup at the market was that day. So I'll do that now. You got some awesome background noise. Do a little video. That wasn't me! I swear! Moo! Nature! It's real nature. We want fake nature. Looking good. And we are back. And so let's just get right to it. It went very well. In fact, So my booth fee was $160, $165, plus I had to provide a raffle item. My raffle item was one of my pumpkin mug cactus displays, arrangements that you did see. Hopefully you saw something like that in the video, and that was good. I would say that $160 for an event like this, that is a yearly event. It's kind of like the town's, like a very small little town fair. They had rides, they had fair food, they even had carnies. My computer just went up. But like they had the whole thing, and they had nearly 100. They had 90 vendors there. And we were split up, so there was a chunk of us outside, like in this little field. And then there was a bunch of people kind of over by town hall. And we were very much separated from each other. So that's that. You would think that that would kind of, prohibit people from visiting. But I feel like, especially the first day, it went pretty well. We had lots of people. We had lots of sales. I had lots of sales, guys. That's amazing. I made back my booth fee of like $165 by 11:30, and it started at 9. So fantastic. A lot of people can't say that they were that they could do that. Maybe there they could, but like a lot of people who've done markets. Yeah. So I am very lucky and very thankful that I was able to make that fee back. And I had some great neighbors, very helpful. My husband was there, very helpful. So thankful that he was there to help me out, because being there by myself was hard. No, thank you. That was difficult. When you're there, like 9 to 5, 2 days, it takes a lot out of you. So the first day was very windy. In fact, I didn't actually have enough weights on my little tent. But luckily, both my husband and I were just holding on to our tents when those big gusts would go by. That was great. But nothing happened. Everything was fine. We didn't lose anything. The tent was fine. It just was a very windy day, but it was gorgeous otherwise. Very sunny, lots of people, lots of fun. So on the first day, I had I sold a total of 52 items. Yeah, I had 52 items, like small, obviously. 52 items. And on that first day, guys, I made $737. This was my biggest day. The next day was actually very cold and rainy, so the amount I made was drastically less, but I didn't anticipate it to be much more, or very much at all. But and on day 2, that Sunday, I made 9 sales, or actually 8 sales, and sold 9 items and made $142. So that means the total is I sold 61 items and made $879 total. And then you subtract the 160. I didn't do that on here. So that's about $709-ish that I made for the weekend. So not half bad. So I figure I can go through, if you guys just sort of like remember like some of the things that you saw when we went through. I'll kind of just share with you some of the things that surprised me, and some of the things that sold or didn't sell that I'm surprised about. So I had pocket penguins. I had the remaining pocket penguins that I made from the first fair, the first market. All of those sold. So that was great. I'm definitely thinking that when I go back next year, if I go back next year, I'm going to try and do blind box penguins, because they were very popular. And Now my keychains with tassels, I think I sold almost all of the ones I had. So I had a skull one, I had like a, even like the ones I didn't think I was going to sell, I sold, except for like the 2 flowers and 1 heart one, I believe. So those all sold. I made the cutest little, ghosts with holding succulent keychains. All 4 of those sold. Let's see, anything else? So I made the little mini mugs. You saw those. I sold all of those, and I made 12, I believe. I sold all but 3. So I sold 9 of my mini mugs. Those were very popular. And my ornaments, my terrarium ornaments, those did pretty well. My mushroom one was very popular, and I sold, I made 6 of those, and I sold 5. So I have 1 of those left. And then the succulent one, I only sold 1 of those. But for having only made 10, I made 10 of those. And to sell 6, that's pretty good. Or, yeah, right? 5, 4, 3. Yes, I think that's right. Math is sometimes hard right now. So those went well. One other thing, those Halloween hangers, those were the first thing I made when I was market prepping. And then when I got closer to the event, I'm like, I made way too many of these. And I did. I made way too many. I only sold 3 of those, and they were all cauldrons. But people thought they were cute. They did respond, so that was good. So yeah, I need to do something else with those. I did get some feedback, and I'm going to try and do non-Halloween ones. And I wanted to do non-Halloween ones for the event, but I didn't have the energy to learn how to do like the macrame pot hangers, because I want to do macrame, like mini macrame pot hanging ones. So I have to learn how to like macrame the thing around it. What is going on with my hands? I don't know. What is going on? So I have to do that. Put your hands down. And let's see. I sold 3 of my mug cactuses. I sold the big one with the smiley faced one. That was, I was selling it for $40. And I sold 2 of my regular $35 ones. So many people were walking by and were just like in awe of them. Like, oh my goodness, those are so, they look so real. And a lot, I just like heard, even if they weren't talking to me directly, I heard a lot of really good feedback. So I'm very pleased with that. And I think I'm on the right track there. I sold 1 of my little terracotta pots. That was the yellow one with the yellow spikes. I sold that one, but none of my other ones sold, which is unfortunate because I really like them a lot. But people did like them. I noticed a lot, and this is very common, that the plushies and stuff like that were very popular. Of course, I caved and put Gary the Giraffe on my table, and on the second day I did sell him, and I sold him for $50. And it hurt my heart a little bit, but he's going to a good home. So let's see. I did make some bookmarks. I did sell my 2 octopus bookmarks. I sold, I think, 1 or 2 bookmarks. That's my little ghost bookmark. Anything else on here that is, oh, my bee keychains, all of those sold. I didn't sell very many of the pumpkins, and I didn't sell any of the apples. But maybe the apples might be good for like September for teachers when they go back to school. I did sell 1 of my regular apples, and I sold a couple of my, like the smiley face pumpkins that I had that I made like 2 years ago. I did sell a couple of those. I sold a ton of my like little just random plushies. The kids love those. And I was a little surprised, because you'd think that they're all about the plush yarn and everything like that. But no, they really were very, they really loved that stuff. So that was great. I will say it was very helpful in that there were not a ton of other crochet vendors at this event. I know that there were maybe a few. I did see one little crochet, like one of those little loaf cats, like Halloween-y loaf cats in somebody's hand. So I know that there was one. I just don't recall ever seeing them. So that's just like how, like, they did a good job making sure that it wasn't oversaturated with crochet. Whoa! Did you guys see that? I'm sorry. She tried jumping up and I moved my arm. Oh, she's okay. But there were not a ton of other crochet vendors there, so that was good. And the good news is that if I should be able to, since I was there this year, I get first dibs on the spot for next year. So I can be this location's and this market's crocheter next year as well. Well, one of their crocheters. There's another crocheter there. At least one other. So that is wonderful. It was, I think, very well attended, even despite the rain. The second day, the rain seemed to stop. I was not hopeful, but the rain did seem to stop, and it did pick up fairly well by midday, and then it kind of died out. I was freezing, but that is the way of things. And I'm very happy that I did it. It stressed me out to no end, but I learned a lot, and I've got some ideas for next year, next market, whatever I do, and I feel like I have a bit more of a direction. I kind of wish I had my website all up and ready, but it wasn't, and I felt kind of bad because I lost some potential customers that way. So I am now working on a website kind of dealio, which I think I'm going to make a specific video about, because my website is through a different site. So I have my Etsy shop, but I'm also doing something through another site, which allows me to use my own domain, which is really cool. So I will probably share with you guys that website. It's fairly new, and you can tell, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. All right, so that is pretty much how my market went. So to recap, I made 61 sales that weekend, and that is the total of $879-ish. I'm missing $4 somewhere. I think I might have sold something cheaper than I meant to, or I don't know, but $879-ish, and that is more than I could have imagined, and yeah, I'm quite pleased. So I hope you enjoyed me ranting on about this. Let me know what item you saw at my table that you liked. And yeah, it was a fun and exhausting experience. But I am glad I did it. And I can tell you that even just like last year, I can't even imagine, I wouldn't have been able to imagine that I was, sitting at my own market with my own sign and my own stuff. I had been to this event, it was during COVID time, and it was much smaller than it was this past week. But like then, just thinking about it, like putting perspective into it, that I would have never have thought that I could be a person selling my items at a market 4 years ago. And I did it. And so that's huge. And I have to kind of remind myself that, because I've been really hard on myself this year. So this was a very good experience for me. So, on that note, if you like the video, please drop a like. down below. And if you like me, subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know when I release my next video. And I will see you guys in the next video very soon. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.